Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Psycho Pass Season 1, Episode 10. And last episode, what happened? Kogami and Nakane went to visit this professor and he gave some lesson to Akane, and then Kogami wanted to know if the professor knew about Makishima, I think. I don't know the answer to that yet. And then Akane blew up at Ginoza because he was he was not happy with the fact that Kogami brought Akane to the professor, because they said that if you attend his courses then your hue level is affected or something or other. So he was worried about Akane, and then Akane was about to report him, but then the old dude, what's his name again? I forgot. He told her why Kinoza was acting the way he was, told him the story about his father, and then how his father was a lame criminal, and his partner Kogami was also a lame criminal, so he's worried about Akane also becoming one, I guess. And then you have Makishima giving this old dude that's all sort of like cybernetic, with only his brain that's still human, the new target of Kogami. Like, he's like giving him permission to go after Kogami, and I'm like, the fact that he did that means that this dude's gonna die. Because there's no way something's gonna happen to Kogami. So yeah, that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and please consider supporting Please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/feelingmini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. I feel like I will see better if I turn the lights off, because the screen is so dark. But then if I did that, you won't see me. So something what? That went by way too fast. Who was it? Methuselah's game? Who the heck is Methuselah? Is he one of her friends that she usually speaks to? The car is driving itself. What the heck? Why am I surprised? Or is this the old dude doing? Is the M for Makishima? Her blood? What is that? What's that noise? He can't hear. He cannot hear. No, that's not her. I don't believe that's her. They co-opted her voice and is leading him, right? That is not her. Are they trying to drown him? It's not her. Is that a friend? I don't quite remember her friends' faces. I feel like she's one of them. Bruh. Like, for real? Like, for real? $60 years ago? just to lure you out. There by you. Voice analysis. They were after you. Yep. Would it be better to leave the girl in the train? Those are the things that were after that girl that got... Man, I can't see in the dark, man. Let me see something real quick. Oh my gosh. Hey man, I can see so much better. They're giving them provisions. Unless those mechanical dogs that move them around or something. Oh my gosh. But that's why he used right to guide the girl last episode, if I remember correctly. No. Girl, don't just move on your own, man. Here I was thinking that I remember when this dude, that dude was like, the pipe that he was using was made out of the bones of the girl. And I'm like, this guy is creepy as... I didn't want to cuss. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, it's creepy as fudge. And I started laughing. Oh, that's so funny. You sure? Is she safe there by herself? Hey, girl, what's up to you? It's only a matter of time right before you go down. What is that? Yeah. Fall on it. Fall on it. Okay, you're out. Battery and stuff? Okay. Yeah, I feel like the fact that, okay, you have this thing that you need an antenna and battery, right? And then there's a battery that happens to be on the dog. So there must be an antenna somewhere that he needs to look for. Girls, you wanna die? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they still have you here. Do you think he's gonna kill you or something? Is she there? Okay. The crew is so dark that I couldn't even figure that she was there. Are they tracking her with her clothes? Girl, give him the clothes. Did they change her? Oh my gosh. The antenna. For real. Bruh. Stop it. Oh my freaking gosh. You said the same thing that I said. Look at those two, man. Those three. You tell me that you're about to end. I had to go back just to see the end when they got the message, and because after what's his name again? I forget his name. Tomomi. After Tomomi then pushed him, whatever. I was so happy with that. I was so excited with that, and then I missed what Kugami was saying, what he was relaying to all of them. And he's there's code 108, whatever that means, in progress. And then Kino says send all the drones. We don't know where. He said send the drones in, right? And then the girl I don't know her name, said that they don't know where. He's just send them everywhere. At least we need to have at least one of them find him or something. The way he was so adamant about it, I'm clearly he cares about what happens to Kogami. And I feel even though he was being so harsh, he was just putting the blame on Akane about, first of all, he was saying that this was all a plan from Kogami to run away, which wasn't the case. And now he's telling Akane that it's all her fault. What if Kogami happens to die, then it'll all be on her head and everything. I'm yo. But then once he hears Kogami's voice, Kogami's code 108, he's just go after him or whatever. So I'm why are you playing? Why does he playing so hard to get? But he's acting so coldish and being just a jerk when in fact he doesn't want. I guess he wants his partner back, So yeah. So they started this episode with Akane receiving this message that I couldn't read, but it was telling her to go to this place, and then we learned that her friend is missing. When they say her friend is missing, I'm was he one of the two friends that usually when she's going out with her friends, it's two of them, and yeah, it's the one with the longer hair. Although I don't quite remember how the other one looks like. Whatever. So yeah, they kidnapped her. They lured them to this place, and then Kogami's okay, I'm gonna go ahead, you stay behind in case something happens, then you can call for help. And she was supposed to direct him and everything, but whatever map that she was following was clearly wrong, or maybe it was I don't know if Makishima had a hand in that, but yeah, it was wrong. So Kogami was going in the tunnel and everything, and then I started hearing this noise, and then Akane couldn't reach him, and then he couldn't reach her, and then all of a sudden there's this voice that's telling her, okay, just keep going ahead, and in this Akane's voice. I'm like, nah, that's not Akane. And it turns out that it wasn't. It was just this voice that clearly Makishima got concocted with Akane's whatever. And then they lure her to this train where Akane's friend was, right? And then it's sort of like, I don't know where the train led them somewhere else, and then there's water or whatever that just... So it seems like the police couldn't like go through where they were to try to find them because of the water and everything. So they get to this place where they get chased by the dogs, and this dude, man. And Makishima was also there, like looking at everything that's going on, and they found these lights, artificial lights thing that they found in this bag, and I think it's also in the bag. They also found the transporter thing that they were going to use, the communication device. I'm like, okay, so they provided them with this, and then it's missing batteries and it's missing an antenna. Okay, and then they were like trying to like run away from the dogs, and then it was two of them, 2 dogs, right? So Kogami was like, okay, we can't, like, with 2 dogs it's not gonna be easy to escape, so let me just take care of one. And while he took care of one, he found batteries. So I'm like, so clearly this is all a plan. You've got the transporter, he gave you the transporter, now you need to find batteries, and then you need to find the antenna, and the antenna happens to be in our bra. Oh my gosh. When he said to Akane's friend, I think they mentioned her name, I didn't write it down. So when he told her to like take off her clothes, and I'm like, girl, just do it, because you're in a life and death situation. So she took it off, and then he's like, don't you usually wear matching underwear? And she's like, yeah. And then you notice that they're not matching, and then he's like, take off the underwear. When he gets to them, I'm like, I don't know about you taking off your underwear, but then again, he's like, okay, turn around. And these people so clearly it's like they took off her bra, put on another bra with the antenna in it. I'm like, yo, okay. And then he found that, and that's why he used to like talk to the guys. So if this is all a part of Makishima's plan, is he expecting the police to also like join in the game? As you know. And here I'm thinking that, okay, Makishima is saying that this is a game, right? And that the fact that the girl was there, Akane's friend was there, is also part of the game. And like I was thinking, there was a point where she was like, okay, so if I'm not here, then it's gonna be easier for you to escape. So I'm here in my mind, I'm thinking that, is she thinking that Kogami is gonna kill her or something so that he can have a better chance to escape? But as I was thinking that, I started thinking that maybe Makishima is, I don't know, thinking that maybe Kogami, like, if she is also like in a part of the game, if Mogami were to kill her, then he wouldn't find the transporter, the antenna, and then he wouldn't be able to escape or something. But the fact that he didn't kill her, and he is finding the antenna. What am I talking about? Kogami killing her? I know it's not gonna happen, but I don't know. The thought crossed my mind. So currently the game is at the point where Kogami and the girl are facing the dog and the old dude with a gun. And then you have the police trying to come in and find them and everything. So yeah, I love that scene when Kogami's voice came in, and then you have the first people that they showed were the two what's the term that they use? Enforcers. Tomomi. Is it Tomomi? Yeah. Tomomi and Kagari? Yeah. And they had this smile on their faces, and then they squeezed Akane in there too as well. I don't know. I just love that scene. Loved it. Thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon. Patreon.com/feelingme, where you can see the full length for this reaction and the very next episode already uploaded there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.